Today we're going to be reacting to the Jinn series, different types of Jinn by Merciful Servants. If you guys want to see the original video, I'm going to link to it down in the description below. Please make sure to go to their channel and subscribe.
There is one hadith that is very fascinating, and it is an authentic hadith. Our Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Jinnu thalatha. Jinns are of three types.
One type, lahum ajniha, yatiruna fil hawa. One type, they have wings and they fly and they roam around in the air.
They are flying around in the skies. They're living their lives and they're going by.
The other type, they are hayat.
There's a category of jinn that typically appears in the form of animals. And two animals in particular the jinns love to appear in. But sometimes there are other animals. And the two main animals that the jinns love to appear in are snakes and dogs. But this does not mean that they never appear in another form. They could have other forms as well. The third type of jinn is they come and they go. This is the one that seems to want to irritate us, want to frighten us, want to come into our lives. This third category.
Again, there is a lot of discussion about this hadith. And there are some things that we can say very definitively. First of all, the question comes, are these three types the only three types of jinn? Some of the scholars say that the Quran and the Sunnah mention more than these. So these are an example of three types of jinn. But what I want you to take from this hadith, notice how there are three different types that the Prophet ﷺ talks about. And notice how the three have different characteristics and different abilities. So notice one flies through the air. The implication is that one flies through the air and the other one doesn't fly through the air.
Some of them are good and some of them are bad. The good jinns are called jinns and the bad jinns are called shayateen.
The jinn are all different. They have different abilities, different characteristics. They do different things. They like different things. They dislike different things.
And there are different categories of shayateen. There's a shaitan, al-marid, and there's the afrit. As there's criminals, let us say, some of them are oppressors, some of them are transgressors, some of them are disbelievers. Also the shayateen, there are ranks, depending on their disbelief, depending on their power. And every type of them have different ability and different strength. Just like you, my dear brothers and sisters. Some of you can lift 20 kilos and some of you can lift 200 kilos. Some of you are intelligent and some of you are not as intelligent. So the jinns are like this.
And Abu Dawood narrated from Jabir ibn Abdullah that the Prophet ﷺ said, if you hear the barking of a dog or the braying of a donkey, then seek refuge with Allah, for they see that which you do not see. So the Prophet ﷺ indicated that both donkeys and dogs are able to see the jinn in certain circumstances. Allah knows best.
There are certain jinns that are there just for evil. Their nature is evil. So one of the ones that Rasulullah ﷺ has told us to be aware of are the ones that like to stay with impurity. They are known as the khubuth wal khaba'ith. Now they love toilets because they just got this impure nature. Their name is khubuth wal khaba'ith. You know, they're a particular impure part of the jinn sort of colony. And Rasulullah ﷺ has told us that when you go to the toilet, you just have to seek protection before you go in the toilet. So those jinns, if they're there, they won't have any effect. There's others that like to stay with human beings because they are impure or they are stay in an unclean manner. Now only impure jinns will stay with impure people if they are of that kind. And they will just stay with them. Sometimes they won't affect them. There's one particular shaitan that will give doubts. So when people make wudu, some people get doubt. Did I wash this? No, let me wash it again. So they wash it again. And then after that, did I wash that little part of my elbow? Now let me wash it again. So they wash it again. This is doubt. This is doubt. And if you see any person who's in that, the best way is to get somebody who looks over them and tells them, just listen to me. Yes, you washed it. Now you just carry on.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that the jinn say, وَمِنَّا الصَّالِحُونَ وَمِنَّا دُونَ ذَلِكَ. Some of us are righteous and some of us are not. وَكُنَّا طَرَائِقَ قِدَدًا. And many of us have different ways and different ideologies and different thinking. Some of them, the jinns, are Muslims. Some of them are disbelievers. Some of them are Jews, Christians, Buddhists, atheists, monks, everything. The same as human beings.
Many people mistakenly think that all of the shayateen are chained up in Ramadan. This is not true. Only the marada of the shayateen. And the marada of the shayateen are the obstinate or the ones that are especially going to harm you. Are they a separate category like the ifrit? Or are they simply the shayateen that are more harmful than other shayateen? Allah knows best. Because the ifrit seems to be like a different species of the jinn, or a different clan of the jinn. And Allah knows best.
The disbelievers from amongst the jinn, they have a very ugly appearance. They don't have a very nice appearance. And we don't know a full appearance of them. I've met many patients who describe the jinn to me. I've met many people who have seen the jinn in various different forms. But I'm going to only quote you what Allah Azza wa Jal tells us about the jinn in their appearance, or about the evil beings from amongst the jinn. Allah Azza wa Jal tells us about the tree that grows from the base of the hellfire. The tree of Az-Zaqum. The tree which is Ta'amun Athim, which is a very painful and an evil tree. And Allah describes the fruit of the tree of the hellfire and says it looks like the heads of devils. So if you imagine this horrible tree, this horrible poisonous evil tree, and you imagine that it looks like the heads of the shaitan, you can imagine that these shayateen are not particularly nice in appearance.
Wow. Wow. Guys, now it's not confusing, but they say that on the video that there's also a jinn. So I thought a jinn is a demon. And I know demons are wrong, they're bad. But now they're like, no, they are nice jinns, they are good ones. Kind of confusing. How do you tell the difference if it's a good one or a bad one? Oh man, my mind is just everywhere. Clearly more research has to be done. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think down below. Someone can probably express or explain more. And please tell me what videos you'd like me to watch, guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. And yes, guys, by all means, man, subscribe down below. And yes, LSTV will be back soon, guys. I love you. Peace.
That's wild. I didn't know that there were like different types though. I thought it was just like they were all evil. None of them were good. So apparently some are good and some are evil. That's pretty interesting. But anyways, if you guys want me to react to any more jinn stuff from this channel, please comment down below and let me know. Send the link to the video and I will. Please make sure that y'all go and subscribe to this channel. Merciful Servant. Please go and subscribe. Check out their videos. They make some pretty cool content. But anyways, hope you guys have a great day. And as always, peace out.
So, okay. So what did you guys think of that video? It was very informative for me. I know some of you guys had already started explaining the different types of jinn in comments. So it's pretty consistent with what you guys said. It's just very interesting, like the different types of jinn, their different traits and their different abilities, and it's just really amazing. I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more. I'm probably gonna continue on with this series. If you guys enjoy it, just please make sure that you guys are liking this video. And yes, I love reading you guys' comments, and just keep in mind, just remember, please, you guys, please be nice to each other. Please be respectful to each other, and try not to dispute in the comments about what you're seeing. I would really, really appreciate it. We're just trying to keep everything positive. And as long as we can keep things positive, I'll have no reservations as far as going forward with these series, as far as, you know, discussing the Jinn. And I am new to this. So, like I said, this is all new for me. So I really appreciate you guys' patience. And I appreciate when you guys are learning me up, I guess, or teaching me or educating me as far as what you guys know about this topic. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell so you know when I'm going to post something new. And another way you can support this channel and help our little community grow is share the video and encourage others to join our little family. So that's about it for now. I'm going to have to get ready for our class. So I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed evening, and I will see y'all at the next one.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, at the start, when it said that they like to take the appearance of snakes and dogs, that kind of threw me a little bit. Because, I mean, everyone we've seen, that everyone always says they take appearance of cats. And then afterwards, he said they also like to take the form of other animals. So it then kind of made a bit more sense. The fact that they've got a ranking on power bases is mad. That is crazy, dude. But can someone explain to me what Ifrit is? Ifrit? Apologize if I said it wrong. Because I don't. Did they say anything about it on here? I know they talked about different types of Jinn. Good is Jinn. Shaitan is bad. Oh man, this. I'm sat here like, yo, I'm probably gonna look at these videos. I'm gonna have to watch this back a couple times because, like I said, not everything's gonna sink in straight away. But this was mad. This was mad. I mean, knowledge is power, fam. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows having the knowledge of things is power. Like, I know one of you have told me before as well that when you enter a toilet, then you have to pray for protection because it's unclean and stuff like that. And then they mentioned it in this as well. Dude, okay. I really like this. I mean, like I said, knowledge is power when you come to these things. And instead of always just doing an Arab adventure, I might come back to, you know, one of these Jinn series, try and understand a bit more, learn a little bit more. But like I said, man, this was interesting, dude. This was mad interesting. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if I got anything wrong, then, yo, let me know in the comments below. I do apologize. I am trying to learn, but I'm not going to take everything in. I'm just not built like that. When it comes to stuff that holding knowledge, I know I said knowledge is power. But I guess I ain't got much power because I'm not that knowledgeable, you know? But yeah, I hope you're staying safe, staying blessed, fam. I hope you're having a great weekend. I will catch you in the next video. If you want me to do some more things like this, there is one called... There's something about the devil or Satan. I know they're the same thing. Titled something about the devil. I don't know. There's one on there that I've got. If y'all want me to do that, let me know. I love you guys. As always, man, stay safe, stay blessed. I know I say it all the time, but I mean it. Stay safe, stay blessed. Been your host, Loco. I love you guys. I'm out. Ciao.
Scary. It's kind of creepy to think that there is another world right here where we are. There are beings living right where we are right now, walking around, shopping. Who knows what they are doing? The Jinn are much older than us, so their civilization goes way, way back, because they were created first. I think the angels were created first, then out of light, then the Jinn out of smokeless fire, and then us humans out of clay. So the jinn knowledge must be enormous. I mean, for how long they existed. So they accumulated lots of knowledge. Now, it's invisible to us, their world. But we are visible to them. Now, how is that possible? Okay, let's imagine, that painted glass. So from the inside the building, you look outside, you can see the outside world. But the people who are outside the building, they cannot see the world inside the building. So it's hidden for one side, but it's open to other. So jinn can see us, and they're all different types of jinn. As you heard, that they're not just physically, but also religiously. They're different religions. Some believe in Allah, they're Muslims. Some believe in Jesus, they're Christians. Some believe in Buddha, they're Buddhists. Hindus, I mean, they're different types. They are the good ones and they are the bad ones. Those bad ones are called shayateen. Shayateen means the followers of Satan. Muslims call them jinn. Christians, for instance, call them demons. Now the possessions and control. You see, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbade them to do that. They are not allowed to do that. We are not allowed to contact them because there are ways to do that. But we are not allowed to. We are not supposed to do that. It's very dangerous. There are people who do all sorts of magic, communicate with jinn, and they help them out. But it's very scary, it's a very, very dangerous thing. So don't ever try that. And Allah forbade it. So Allah is the number one. When He said something, we should follow. He knows better. So this is this one about jinn. There'll be more videos about jinn coming up. So just keep an eye on everything. So subscribe, like, and click that little bell button so you get notified of other videos coming out. There's going to be a jinn series and I'll be commenting on all of them. And also don't feel free to comment down in the comment section so we can talk about it. We can make a video in talking about certain aspects of jinn world, let's say, for instance. So thank you very much for watching. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with all of you.